Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Now we're going to be hitting the term if the need arises or when the need arises. There I am up on Capitol Hill holding up the two documents which were supplier notifications in April and July of 2002. One was for special process of the NADCAP audit for heat treat, welding, etc. And the other one, which we're going to be discussing today, is about the supplier bulletin, where it's stated that an AS 9100 certificate must be accredited by ANSI ANAP because Boeing pushes that. The most disgusting thing is that Boeing never was accredited to anything during almost 20 plus years, but they demanded AS 9100 certification, and we're going to tell you why, by ANSI ANAP. Because they called it out on their supplier bulletin, which I'm going to be reading when the need arises. They called it out on the supplier portal that third-party registers must be ANSI, ANAB, or international equivalent. They called it out on their supplier bulletin, their supplier portal, and also the management committee that was on ANSI ANAB's board up until August of 2024 when they took it down because it stated Boeing can grant, suspend, and withdraw certification, but they took that down. So we're going to get right into this. If the need arises, what this Boeing policy means for the flying public safety. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow business owners, my friends, my name is Daryl Guberman, 40-year quality expert, and today I need you to hear me loud and clear. Loud and clear. This is not just about Boeing. This is about your safety every time you step onto a plane. Let's start with a simple question. When you board an aircraft, do you expect every critical part to have been thoroughly inspected, not just once, but multiple times? Wouldn't you think so? Or you have no clue because you're drinking too much schnapps, a beer or whatever. Of course you do. You should. That's called redundant inspection, a process where multiple inspectors verify the same part to ensure nothing is missed. This is how safety has always worked in aerospace, but Boeing has a different approach, and it's right there in their own words. In Boeing's own supplier procedure, they stated, "We believe the number of redundant audits will be significantly reduced as aerospace manufacturers embrace this program, being Boeing will audit suppliers when the need arises." What? And getting rid of redundant inspections? Let that sink in. When the need arises. Now, let me ask you, does this mean only after something goes wrong? Does this mean after a crash, a failure, or a major safety issue? Does this mean your safety is only checked when it's already too late? Would you feel comfortable flying on a plane where inspections only happen when the need arises? This is not how aerospace should work. A reactive approach is reckless and unacceptable. A proactive approach, constant, thorough inspection, is the only way to ensure safety. Don't you think so? But Boeing didn't stop there. They also forced suppliers into corrupt accreditation systems by saying, "We encourage you to transition to accreditation early, as business beyond the above dates will only be with Boeing, the dates will only be with Boeing, and will not use any companies that are not certified to the NADCAP certification." Translation: Boeing was forcing suppliers to get certified by the Performance Review Institute. And also, the people who handle the online aerospace systems information system, which was designed in 2003, that stated that you cannot, as an AS 9100 certified organization, you cannot refuse to be put on the OASIS database. And if you refuse to pay their fees, we take the certificate away from you. Is that quality? No. You know what that is? That's so that Boeing does not have to send inspectors on board. They look in a database like this, the Oasis, okay, Joe Schmo's machine shop, AS9100, are these good? Just send in your certs and your parts, we're good to go. And that's where there's a problem. And here's a real problem, ladies and gentlemen. These agencies, like the DHS, DOJ, the Department of Commerce, and FDA, are not just, as I said, they're not just members of the board, they're also customers. That means the DHS is supposed to protect national security, yet they are part of an accreditation system that weakens our aerospace industry. The DOJ, that was the DHS, the DOJ is supposed to uphold the law, yet they are allowing Boeing to cut corners. The Department of Commerce is supposed to ensure fair business, yet they are enabling monopoly that forces suppliers into a broken system. The FDA is supposed to ensure public safety, yet they gave ANSI-ANAB the power to conduct food safety audits, meaning corporations are policing themselves. And you also have the FAA, who sits right over by Boeing and also Lockheed Martin. Here's the bottom line. The phrase, when the need arises, is a direct threat to aviation safety. It means waiting for a failure instead of preventing one. And when Boeing and its government-backed accreditation system prioritize profit over quality, every passenger is risk. We need real oversight, ladies and gentlemen, real accountability and real inspections, not dangerous gamble with public safety. The DHS that I stood up in the subcommittee, they're not just a member of ANSI-ANAB's board, but they are also a customer. They also had a guy, Phil Mattson, who was making $262,000 as a representative of the DHS, meaning he's getting money from ANSI-ANAB, and he's also getting money as a federal employee. Where's Elon Musk now? That's impropriety. That's federal impropriety. And then you have another one, Department of Commerce, National Institute of Standards and Technology. They had this guy, Gordon Gillerman, $120,000 he's getting from ANSI-ANAB while he's getting his federal salary. What the hell is going on? And by the way, NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, has a manufacturing extension partnership. 50 strong in 50 states. They get both state and federal funding, where 65% of those funds go to pay their management and personnel, and the bitter drags are left to manufacturing. So when you hear in the news, oh, America's manufacturing sector is doing so poor. Why? Because those motherfuckers, we can say that because Patrick Shanahan basically said the word fuck when he was describing as Deputy Secretary of Defense under Donald Trump. He was asked, what do you think about the F-35 program? Look it up for yourself, by the way. Patrick Shanahan, F-35 fucked up. And please put in your commentary, say, Daryl, you're correct. If you can't find it, my number is 203-556-1493. I will personally send you the actual article with the web link. I'm saying if you can't find it, and somebody took down the article, but there's a numerous, copious amounts of articles about Patrick Shanahan saying those words, making the term fuck a standard in government. Okay? He did. And when he said the program's fucked up, I've never heard a federal agency individual say anything's fucked up. Maybe behind closed doors, it wasn't publicized. This was publicized. You cannot make that up. So we're telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. We're telling you this because there are some serious issues. And if you don't hear my name somewhere in the halls of Boeing, don't go flying on a Boeing. And I'm a shareholder, and I'm telling you the truth. I was there April 17th, standing up with Sam Salephour. I showed you that. I went back June 18th with David Calhoun, the only thing he knew about aerospace, when he hit his Titleist 3 ball off the tee on the golf course. And then I went back to really evaluate Boeing for a month at Everett, Auburn, Renton, and Northfield. And we were there talking to IM 751, because that's another clusterfuck with their leadership there, John Holden. We'll talk soon. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I broke it down enough for you. Please let me know. Please let me know that you got the Patrick Shanahan F-35 fucked up article. I thank you.